Okay, so really with this video I just want to point out some pertinent points for how to identify a 1-ton Land Rover. I mean, from here, I'm just gonna give you a little walk around. The most obvious features are the 916 tyres on the 6.5-inch deep steel wheel rims. Of course, these can be fitted to plenty of other Land Rovers, so they're not a sort of fail-safe point. But we can have a look at some of the features, particularly underneath. We've got here the extended spring mounts. These are the front, the dumb irons are extended. The axle is ENV on this 2A. This has got leather gaiters fitted on the swivels as well. We've also got steering damper. And not unique to the vehicle, not unique to a 1-ton. Having a look under the exhaust, as what you see is 6-cylinder, so exits on the left hand side of the vehicle. That's the rear spring mount, which you can see is extended. We've got this additional hole, and then the actual bolted part lower down. Both the springs have the long swinging arm, which is common with a military vehicle, and again the ENV rear axle. Other than that, you've got the fact the vehicle's a 6-cylinder petrol engine, which all the 1-tonners were. So you've got, if we look inside, you can't quite tell. I opened the other door. Well, actually, I'll just point these out. The bonnet clips. They used a military bonnet. So you've got these little cutouts, which are for the wiring for the radio tuner boxes on a military vehicle, and the side clips. So there's no toggle or catch, if you like. The bonnet doesn't physically, so there's no spring or anything in here. And then the spare wheel mount is the 3-rod type. It's a bit loose with the station wagon type. The rear door mount type spare wheel. Very late Series 3s did have the strap type, as per the later military vehicles, but this is exactly the same as a military sort of 2A. Let's have a look inside. This is what we're seeing here is unique to a 6-cylinder. This bigger transmission tunnel area, the fact this panel comes further into the cab, the gearbox tunnel is shorter, and the gear lever itself is at the front of the of that panel. Slightly kinked low range lever to clear the heater. Everything else is more or less as as you'd expect to find on a standard 2A. And the seat box is standard. The dash is just, or the bulkhead panel I should say, is just ordinary sort of 6-cylinder. And obviously you've got, on a standard vehicle anyway, you would have the ordinary 2B spec gearbox. So hopefully that's given a few little pointers that are useful. I mean, to be fair, considering how rare these things are, the likelihood of coming across one's pretty slim, but they are out there. You know, they do exist. But they are very, very rare. Very few of these left on the road. So if you do see one, that's you're very lucky, I suppose you would say.